Hello again, everybody. It's Mesmer Heart, aka Tony, coming back to you on Saturday, as I promised. I am sorry the video was so short on Thursday. Every time I tried to record, I would get a phone call, or I had a distraction, or I had to be cut short, or the video would cut off. It was just a chaotic morning, so I'm going to go ahead and record again. I want to thank all those that were able to send me quick messages or liked my videos on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, of course. So, just so everybody knows, this video will only go on YouTube because it's going to be longer, but I'm going to have links in Twitter and on Facebook. Now, I do want to cover just a few things. This video is going to probably run, I'm expecting about 30 minutes, so I do apologize in advance. But I just want to kind of get everything out to kind of let everyone know what's going on in my life, what's going on with me behind the scenes, and why I've been a little more absent, a little more quiet on social media, especially Facebook lately. Now, I want to share the good things first. For those that have been watching my other videos, you know that I have been doing a lot of collecting lately. I haven't been playing as much Magic lately, but definitely a lot of a lot of collecting, and I'm starting to pick up a lot of older stuff. Again, for those who watch my old videos, they know I picked up a lot of stuff from Arabian Nights and from Legends. And now I'm even starting to pick up some from Antiquities, which these cards are 25, 26, 27 years old. Some of the old stuff I picked up is, of course, the Elder Dragon Legends, all 5 from Legends. I picked up the Sword of the Ages. I have picked up a playset of Arabian Nights Flying Men. Just older stuff that I never was able to get my hands on. Plus, I've gotten some costly stuff, like the Sliver Queen and a few other pieces. I have just completed another collection of 12 lands from Antiquities. If anyone who's familiar with the Urza lands or the Tron lands, I now have a complete set of Antiquities Urza's lands, each 4 seasons of each card. So it's 3 cards: Urza's Mine, Urza's Tower, Urza's Power Plant, and each of them has 4 different arts. I have all 12 near mint to mint condition, all sleeved, and I'm going to try and post a picture on both Facebook and Twitter so you can see the picture. Alongside of them, I also have my 4 Lotus Petals, which I've talked about in other videos, that I got from my buddy Trashfire, aka Matt. I was able to send him a picture, and he was just flabbergasted. He said it would look so cool seeing them all spread out, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with all of you soon. Those are just a few of the pieces I picked up. Of course, I'm always building on picking up foils and other little stuff. 2 of the things I picked up recently that I really love is I picked up a Quicksilver Dragon foil near mint. It's been one of, if not my all-time favorite cards. I have a copy. It is probably dinged up and banged around right now, so I haven't seen it in a while. I've got it in a collection somewhere, so I want to go and replace it, so I've done so. And another piece I picked up is I picked up a playset of Illuminate. It's another red sorcery card that I just fell in love with. It is one of the most fun cards I have because I usually play it in my Mizzix deck. But it's just little things like that I'm picking up here and there. I am picking up showcase cards. I'm picking up nice little land sets. I'm doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And I'm being very careful doing that because I know my eyesight's real bad. And I'm going to try not to blink too much today because I know in my other videos I was doing a lot of blinking and my eyes were closing. And there is a reason for that, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I have been absent from social media. That does not mean I don't want to talk to anyone. I am going to list off a bunch of people from all 3 social platforms that I haven't talked to lately and I really do want to talk to. People like on Facebook. Penny, if you see this, I would love to talk to you. Ray, I know you sent me a message recently. I answered back almost immediately and I never got a response, so I hope you're doing okay. Zelda, you know I love you, sweetheart. I would love to talk to you also again very soon. Anyone else on Facebook who sees this video that I haven't talked to in a long time, please hit me up. Rebecca is another one. I love talking to all of you. Y'all have been very close to me. Steven, Ramiro. Those are all on Facebook. On Twitter, Vera Dark. I want to hear from Cinder Shadow. From Facebook also, Shan Judo, my boy Shane from Australia. I am actually going to be sending you a message later on today, show off some of the cards and send you the video so you can see it. Cinder Shadow, buddy, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Like I said, Vera Dark. Anyone who gets to talk to Mike Hatcher, aka Perp, and his fiance/wife, Carly, I would love to talk to both of you. I know I haven't talked to you in over a year. Just because I haven't talked to you does not mean I don't think about you, and I've been thinking about a lot of people lately. Those are some of the people on Twitter, of course, on YouTube. Cinder, who I also mentioned, Maz, Trashfire, Stone Monkey, who I haven't talked to in a while. I need to send you a message. All of you, I would really love to talk to you. Send me a message. Send me a voice clip. Send me a video clip. Let me know you're doing okay. Hit me up because I really, really would love to talk to all of you. The reason I have been absent from social media lately is because I have had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. First off, my vision has been failing. My left side has never recovered, so I'm completely dark on my left side. My right eye has been failing. It's not my blood sugars. My blood sugars have been very consistent, very, very good. So there's more bleeding. There's a lot more damage behind the eye. I will not be able to go in to see a doctor until October. I have a feeling, and I'm sounding very pessimistic saying this, and I know it sounds horrible, but I have a major feeling that when I go see the doctors in October, they're going to say there's nothing else we can do. And for those that know me, I have gone through multiple surgeries over the last 3.5 years. Lots of laser, lots of treatments, and none of it's working. And everyone says, can't you do another surgery? Every time I go under the knife, I lose more eyesight. And I don't lose it in, gradually. I lose it in chunks. And right now, I don't want any more surgery. I don't. I don't want to go blind, but I don't want to go through the surgeries and take the chance of losing more. Anyone who has known me over the years knows I'm a very analytical man, very number-based, and when you cannot give me numbers, it makes me very nervous, very agitated, and I choose not to respond. And I either choose not to respond or I just put my complete faith in someone. And when that happens, I've been losing lately, so I don't know what's going to happen with my eyesight. And that's why I've been absent from social media. I don't even see half of what's going on Facebook. I don't see what's going on Twitter. I might reshare or retweet something I saw from a comedian or something I like, but in fact on YouTube it's very hard for me to even type anything. It has gotten very, very difficult for me to kind of communicate. But I promise, each and every one of you, if you send me a message, if you respond to my videos, even if you just like them and I know it's you, I'm always going to respond to you and send you a message saying thank you and how much I do appreciate you and how much I love you and things like that. The other side of things is a little over a month ago, my mother was taken she went to the ER where she was in for 10 days. I'll share a little bit of her condition. She's had one kidney since she was 13, and now she is 75 years old, so that kidney has been exhausted, working 62 years by itself. And she hasn't always been the kindest to the kidney, but I digress. She went into the emergency room, and they diagnosed her with walking pneumonia, with anemia, and they were going to say, you've got to start dialysis. She was hoping to push off dialysis for maybe 6 months to a year, but they closed that door very quickly. So she now does dialysis 3 days a week. She hates it. I can tell she hates it. I'm a very empathetic person, so on days where she has dialysis, that afternoon when she goes, I make sure I get busy. I do laundry, I communicate with friends, I get busy doing cards, I get busy doing everything. So Because when she comes home, I'm completely focused on her, making sure she's comfortable, making sure she gets her medicines, making sure she gets rest, making sure she has someone to gripe at and someone to complain to, someone to just lean on, and I don't take that lightly. In fact, I relish in the fact that I can do it. Doing all that and losing my eyesight, it is stressful. I think part of the reason I've been losing my eyes is because my stress level's been blowing up lately. It's just a lot of chaos. Just a lot and a lot of chaos. I've been noticing that if I get messages or I see something on Facebook and I really want to see it, taking a screenshot, zooming it up to 300%, and I can see what's going on, but it's a nuisance and it's painstaking to kind of do that. But for those I care about, I'm happy to do it. The one thing positive coming out of all this is I'm getting my affairs in order just in case anything happens. But there are 5 people in my life, and this does not discount anyone else in my life, but 5 people in particular that I love to death that mean the world to me. These people are not blood. Well, one of them is, but these 5 people I consider family, friends, loved ones. They're people I would happily take a bullet for, that I love to death. One, of course, is my mother. One is my precious moonbeam. And, sweetheart, if you do see this message, you have to know that I love you. And I don't care if the world knows, and I don't necessarily know exactly what's going on in your heart. I know you're not playing games with me, and I do appreciate that, but I really do enjoy spending time with you, no matter if it's an hour here or an hour there. I'll take a minute a day if I have to. I'm completely serious with that. Whatever you can spare me, I am all yours eternally. Then, of course, there is my mother, and these are in no particular order. She has been my anchor. She has been my savior. She is my hero. I know she has her faults. I know how she gets. But it's very weird. I now know she has nobody. Absolutely nobody but me. I'm very blessed to have, well, all of you for one. And I have my 5. But I know she has no one else. And for whatever reason in her life, she has no one else. So I'm happy to take care of her. I really am. And then, of course, the last 3, my best friend and my brother, Raul Chavo. I know I'm going to see you later on this afternoon, but you are easily my best friend, and I love you to death. Your wife, Lauren, my sister-in-law. I cannot tell you how many times you've been there for me, and I appreciate everything you do. And of course, your little daughter, Robin. I know she calls me Uncle Tony, and I love that to death. And even though I'm not blood, I know she calls me Uncle Tony, and I love her as one of my own. And if any of you, any of the 5 of you, any of you all together, if you watch this video, if you need something, feel free to hit me up, and I would love to. I'll do what I can to get it to you. I don't care what it is. I will do my best. What I can see in my background, and I'll show this off to you in just a moment. It's always a funny story, because I'm gonna go back to my Magic for just a second. I am a huge Nicol Bolas fan. I don't know why, but I guess when I came back, he was the first dragon I really fell in love with, and I really started going into his mythos and his story and everything else. And it was just amazing. It was really just amazing. I know in my old videos when I was living at the other apartment, I would have the Nicol Bolas from, I want to say, Hour of Devastation or Amon Ket, where he was my wall scroll in the back. And my famous redhead alien friend, Farah. When she saw my video, she says I was copying her, that I had Nicol Bolas behind me. Well, I do have Nicol Bolas behind me now, which I'm going to show off. But it is from War of the Spark, and this is the stained glass version of Nicol Bolas. He is absolutely gorgeous. I am also going to try and take a picture of the wall scroll and put it on my Twitter so y'all can see it. I'll also put it on my Facebook. So I hope y'all like that. And Vera, neener, I am different now. But yeah, I'm very proud of my collection. I know that if anything happens to me or my family, that it's going to go into good hands. I pity anyone who wants to sort through all my bulk, but one thing I'm not picking up any more bulk. I'm not trying to pick up a lot of sealed product. I'm trying to pick up a lot of singles. I always have stuff coming in daily for more singles I'm picking up here and there. One or two cards here and there. The cards are very weird. They can be anywhere from, like, I just picked up a set of 20 lands from Double Masters. Very cheap, but all foil, so I can actually give away playsets. Once I get them in my possession, I'll be happy. If anyone wants a playset, let me know, and we'll figure out something to get them to you. Matt Trashfire, it's the least I can do. There is one playset earmarked for you, so I'm going to do that. I have a lot of sealed product also that I have not opened. I still have my Premium Deck Series slivers that I have yet to open, and the reason I haven't opened it yet is because I know that when I do, I'm going to start deck building, and right now with my eyesight, it is very difficult for me to start doing any deck building. But I eventually do want to get into deck building again. I have lots of decks that I want to work on. Mizzix is always there. I have my Edgar Markov Vampire deck, which is super fast. It is actually the opposite of my Mizzix deck, but I love them both. I do want to build a 5-color sliver deck, EDH Commander. I want to build a Knights deck based around the Brawl deck that came out a while back. I also have that. I also want to build a 5-color Dragon deck. I want to build a Wizards deck. I want to build a Sphinx deck, which is going to be a lot different than anything I've ever seen, because it's going to be Sphinx, but it's going to be counter-based. It is going to be blue, white, and a third color. I'm expecting it to be black, but it could be red. But this is not going to be a counter meta. It's going to be counter-based. And I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want anyone copying my deck. Once it is made, I'll be happy to share it with you all, but it's going to take some time to get the last few pieces I need. I think it's about all I want to say. If I missed anything out, I will try and do a video again next weekend or on Tuesdays and Thursdays when my mom goes to dialysis and I have my free time. But this is Mesmer Heart signing off. Tony, I love all of you. I hope everyone is doing well. Be blessed. Never forget, together we are community. Stay true, stay vigilant, stay safe, stay well, keep healthy, and if you love someone, if you care about someone, let them know. It's always good to hear. Be blessed, my friends. Talk to you very soon.